Hiya. Let me first say that it's gonna sound like I'm bashing this guy, and I'm not. I agree with a whole lot of stuff that he has to say in his video, and I highly recommend you watch it. I will link to his video probably down there, because I haven't figured out annotations yet. Sorry. But I will link to his video. I want you to watch that first, and then come watch this, because it's probably not going to make very much sense. So, about the anime community not having fun, since it is the title of your video, and it's the thing you're trying to focus on, so I'll kind of try to focus on that first as well. I don't think it's fair to say that the anime community itself is not having fun. Especially because there are different types of anime fans that show their fandom in different ways, and I get what you're saying. I get that you're trying to separate the haters from the lovers, I guess, for lack of a better term. And the people who really love the series and really love their whatever it is they're a fan of, um, they show it by showing appreciation for the videos, and then the haters show their appreciation by bashing the videos, if that makes any sense. But I get that you are on the side of the people who are lovers. You want them to go out there, show their appreciation for the things they love, and good for you. Awesome. That's where I am too. And I do agree that the other side can be quite irritating. But the one thing I was kind of trying to get at there was your video is generalizing everybody as just this one generation, is the word you use, of people who are out there bashing videos and bashing art that people make of videos, such as the video you were talking about. I think that every generation has the people who hate and the people who love. I think every generation has it, and I don't think that this generation, even on the internet, is much different than any other generation of media out there. If you think about it, I know that the haters can be kind of irritating, but haters are fans too. It takes some heart, if you can think of it that way. Like it takes some sort of love for a series like Bleach to go on and like want to bash a video about Bleach. Because if haters really didn't care about Bleach at all, they wouldn't bother watching a video about Bleach like that. They wouldn't bother leaving a comment about Bleach like that. Granted, yes, like I said before, there are people who are just generally out there hating something, but in order to hate something to the extent of the people that you're talking about, you have to have some level of appreciation for the thing that you're trying to defend in your own mind. Another thing I kind of want to give my opinion on is your idea that everything doesn't require criticism, which I have to say, as much as I love your video and as much as I love you, I have to disagree with. I think everything, especially any kind of media, needs criticism. I think criticism is a very important part of how media grows. And I know that you talked about this, and I know that you said that a lot of fans who watched that Bleach video said, oh, well, it can grow from our criticism. I know that you are against that because a lot of people don't criticize something in a very nice, I guess, way. But I do think that regardless of what it is, if it's something in the media, if it's some kind of video of any kind, or if it's some kind of artwork of any kind, I do think it needs criticism from both sides. I do think it needs negative criticism. I do think it needs positive criticism. Because nothing will ever be totally good, nothing will ever be totally bad. There will be good in everything, there will be bad in everything, and I think both need to be brought to light on all things, especially if it's something like an internet video. Like, because that video is put on YouTube, I do think that it needs to get negative criticism. I do think it needs to get positive criticism. With videos like this, if the people that are already watching their anime shows and they're like, I don't care what anybody says, I love this show, I'm going to stick with it, they already know all the stuff that you're saying. And the people that are on the opposite side of the fence, the people that are like, oh, well, this anime would be much better if the artwork were changed, and maybe if they added a little bit more character development. Character development's a really popular one. They added a bit more character development, and I couldn't really follow the story. Like, I understand that you're trying to reach out to those people, but you're not going to. Instead of trying to get rid of the people on the other side of the fence, what we need to do is find ways to coexist with the people on the other side of the fence, if that makes any sense. While I'm at it, people on the internet are not really that different from people offline. The online community is just like the offline community. There are going to be those hipsters who think they know everything, those people that are trying to stand out from the crowd and make their points known and get a lot of attention, and there are going to be some generally cool people that are just fans and show some kind of interest in the same thing and connect. And I think that's the same online and offline. I don't think it's fair to take the online aspect and say that it's a lot different when you're online because you have all of the haters and stuff. The haters and stuff are still out there offline. It's just easier to find the haters online because there are a lot more forums for them to express their hate. And on the video you were using as an example, I actually went and watched it upon seeing your video because I wanted something more to work with. And yeah, 3,400 people disliked the video, which is kind of wrong. But at the same time, 3,100 people liked the video. I mean, as a video creator yourself, you have to know that if you put up a video, 100 people watch it, 99 of them are just haters who despise your video and shoot it down. One person likes your video, you know what? You pleased one person. You pleased one person out there. One person went out there, like, watched your video, loved it, and that feels good. Like, if you let the 99 people destroy your enjoyment of the one person, then really can't you can't thrive on an internet community like this. And I think the people who made that Bleach video knew that going in, and I think people who do make forms of artwork like this know all of this going into making whatever it is they're going to make, especially this video. I know that the 3,400 people who disliked the video, yeah, that probably hit the creators kind of hard, but seeing that 3,100 people that did like it, I think that made it worth it. I don't think they really need to be defended like this. Because I think going into this, they knew that they would probably get a lot of hate. But I think that getting the love that they got, I think that kind of made it worth it. Hopefully, making 3,100 people happy was good. And also, there were a lot of really bad comments, but I also saw some comments where people were like, you know what? I don't care. I liked this video. I thought this video was okay. So there are people who are going to love things, there are people who are going to hate things, and I saw both, just like I see with everything else. There are people who love it, people who hate it, and there's no way to get rid of one side. Look, the last part of the video, I really, really loved your video, so please don't take what I'm about to say the wrong way. The people who hated Bleach and the video you were talking about took Bleach and they generalized it into one thing, and then they judged the entire thing kind of harshly by saying only the bad things about it. But at the same time, the video you made took the anime community as a whole, and you really only talked about the bad things without bringing up any of the good. And do you kind of see the comparison I'm trying to make here? I'm not really saying that you're a flamer or something along those lines, but at the same time, it's kind of what videos like this do. You took the anime community as a whole, just like anime haters take anime as a whole, and you criticized it by only using the negatives, just like what you were criticizing. You were saying that people who watch anime and aren't having fun with it only watch anime and then point out all the bads and only look for the bads. But at the same time, you made a video about the anime community and you only pointed out the bads and looked at the bads. There are goods, there are bads. there are probably ways we can coexist. We just gotta find them. Anyways, I think that's all for me. I'm out.